Yo, what's up my people? Fourth Prince here, Halo 4. I was playing with my good friend Modest Major. He helped me so much get this gameplay, and I love playing with Major on this kind of thing, which is we do doubles a lot of the time. He just helps me out to get me a gameplay, and I absolutely love it. It's probably the closest I get to any competitive play at the moment. Obviously Gears of War is kind of dead, and just being in that party where there's just the two of yous or a team of yous and you're all just talking about the game is kind of a rare thing for me. Obviously some of my only social events is on Xbox Live or in an Xbox Live party, and usually everyone's talking about what they've done in the week and what's going on in their lives and what TV programs they're watching and whatever else is going on in the world, but talking about what's going on in the game for me and like just doing the call outs and shout outs and telling everyone else what's going on, and that is all you're doing in the party is quite rare for me. So these moments with the Major, link is in the description to his channel as well, so definitely go check him out. I know a lot of you guys are going to know who the Major is, but just little things like this, it's like I love it. I love his communication, which I did in another commentary, which was also on Graphite, but the score on this one was 19-1. I went, and yeah, if it weren't for Major I wouldn't have got it, but it was a really good game, and I love it, just that concentrating. I can be in parties, on Xbox Live parties, and I'm more concentrating on what everyone's talking about in the party, like I said, what's going on in their lives or what's going on in the music industry or TV or film or whatever, instead of watching and thinking about what I should be doing in the game. And I lack concentration at the best of times, and that is always a problem for me. So doing these little doubles games with Major is amazing. I love it. It's brilliant. It's awesome. But what I wanted to talk about today is competitive. This will be my competitive esports part 4, I guess. I kind of always, as you guys know, I always want to be that competitive player, but I lack certain things to be or even think about being a competitive player. One, and most importantly, the skill. Two, the call outs and the ability to give other people commands and orders, or let people know what's going on at the right time when they need to know what's going on. All these things I lack. But obviously I want to chat about today in competitive esports is teams and the struggle and pressure that teams are under to do well. I know a lot of the time teams just break up regardless, and it's really hard to get behind a team because you know usually if it's Call of Duty, Halo, Gears of War, that teams will lose players, and if you really get behind one of them players or two of them players and then the team splits up, it really does kind of make it difficult to keep with the team. Obviously in other sports such as your football and your rugby, usually it's the same faces. Obviously they get the odd player here and there, but it don't matter a lot of the time because there's 11 of them, and it's always because another club's bought them or something like that. But obviously in competitive esports, the problem that they face is just getting on and getting on as being friends still when they are playing competitive esports because of the pressure. Like I've been in parties before where people have been on GB and they've obviously just had a game, they come back in from the party after they've just had their game, and like there's maybe one or two people everyone are just absolutely unhappy with. Do you know what I mean? Even in a team of 4, and like there might be one person who just didn't pull his weight in that game, they've just had a loss, or they kind of, everyone else feels they lost because of that person not doing what they should have been doing in the game, and it's hard. And that's another reason why I just don't think I could do competitive, on top of the other reasons, and there's enough for me. But I do kind of feel that when you see a competitive team who can stay together for a long period of time, that's a special thing, and it's also a rare thing I think in any of the competitive esports at the moment, getting teams that stick together for a long period of time and get on, read from the same hymn book. It's always the thing at the moment where certain people have either fell out or they're not getting on or their team ain't gelling properly, and then they like let go of someone, call someone else in, and then everyone, all their strats and everything else has kind of got to start from scratch, and all their communication and getting on again under that pressure environment. And we all, even if you're a really good player, there will be some nights when you ain't really playing that well, you know what I'm saying? And we've had the thing in Gears of War even at the moment where the top teams, usually if you're the top team, the team that won the event or won this or winning this and winning that, usually that's the team that seems to be able to stay together a bit longer because they're on the winning page. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the moment I've seen in Gears, we've got a lot of teams that are on the winning page, but still have been splitting. Like our top two teams from Hype Station, both of them have had like internal problems of breaking up and maybe getting back together again for whatever reason, and it is a really stressful thing for competitive teams. And I kind of just, it's more me touching base with you guys and seeing what you think. Can you get behind a team even though you know, or are you behind a team like before you support a player, or do you just follow a player? There's a certain player you like and you know he might go in 2 or 3 different teams during the year, but do you just follow that player or do you keep with the team? That's kind of the question I want to ask. And I always feel it maybe hurts the competitive esports thing if teams do split up, but I also understand that in this game and this sport it is really inevitable that teams are going to split up, fall out and not get on for a little while because of just the pressure of gaming, man. You know what I mean? It's so pressure. You got someone shouting in your ear and need to be on the point, reacting to these certain things all the time. It's hard work, man. So that's another reason why I couldn't do competitive on top of the other ones, like I said. Also, just to let you guys know as well, I will be changing some of the stuff on my channel. There will be some different content coming, but I am dedicated still to Halo for the foreseeable future. So if you do see other things in your sub feed from me and you don't want to watch them, that's fine. But I don't want you to think I'm not doing Halo at all. I'm keeping with that. And yeah, I had some games last night. I was playing with Hagstorms, I was playing with Ubernick, and Bucko Breeze as well, I believe. Had a really good night playing with them guys. It was great fun. Anyway, much love and peace.